Hello everyone, this is Citrine, and this is the astrological report for the week of June 30th through July 6th. So we will start off with the astrological report, and then after that we will move and get into the Zodiac tarot messages. Okay, so let's talk about Mercury retrograde, okay, because right now we are in the shadow period. Okay, so Mercury retrograde, the pre-shadow period is June 20th through July 6th. The actual Mercury retrograde is going to be July 7th through July 31st. Now, the post-shadow period is August 1st through August 15th. Okay, so that's about Mercury retrograde. Now, this month in July, we will have 2 new moons. The first new moon is going to be this week on July 2nd. So it's going to be a new moon in Cancer. And then we have another new moon on July 31st. And that new moon is going to be in Leo. Okay. Now the full moon in July will be on July 16th. And it will be a full moon in Capricorn. And then the sun moves into Leo on July 22nd, and it will officially be Leo season, all you Leos out there. So let's get into your tarot messages. And as always, we start off with Aries. Okay, Aries, this week you have the King of Cups reversed. And this can point to the fact that some of you Aries might be unable to commit this week for one reason or another. You might be unable to commit, and you might actually be participating in some destructive behavior. Okay, so it could be something as simple as somebody's asking you for a ride, and you're just unable to commit, to that. To tell them, yes, I'll give you a ride. No, I won't give you a ride. Okay, nothing major. Now, moving on to Taurus. Taurus, you have the 5 of Pentacles reversed. So this, for a lot of Taurus out there, this week is going to be a turning point for a lot of you Taurus out there. Okay, so just keep a watchful eye out on what's going on in your life, because this can represent that you can possibly have a turning point in your life. Something will happen, or somebody might say something that will just trigger something within you, and it will be a turning point in your life for a lot of you Taurus out there. Remember, this is a general reading for all of the zodiac signs. So if something does not resonate with you, don't take it too personally and don't think about it too much. This is for entertainment purposes. Now, moving on to Gemini. Gemini, you have the Queen of Wands this week. So Geminis are going to be dynamic and strong this week. You are going to feel very strong, almost like you are almost invincible this week. So this week is going to be a very good week for you, Gemini. Moving on to Cancer. Cancer, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so this week, Cancers are going to feel very generous and very patient, which is great. Okay. Now, let's move on to Leos and see what's going on with Leos. Leos, you have the 8 of Pentacles. And this can point to the fact that you will be making steady progress in your accomplishing your goals. You will be making steady progress this week, Leo. So that's really great. Now, moving on to Virgo. Virgo, you have the 5 of Cups this week. So for a lot of Virgos, some Virgos might be feeling like you have some unrecognized opportunities in your life. It'll make you just sit around and think, oh, you know what, I should have done this or said this when I had the chance, or I should have expressed this when I had the chance. So a lot of Virgos are going to feel like you have a lot of unrecognized opportunities in your life this week. Now let's move on to Libra. Libra, you have the 10 of Cups reversed this week. Okay, so for a lot of Libras, some Libras, this can represent 2 problems at home, or this can point towards having problems at home. So just be careful. If you feel If you feel something coming on, some type of problem coming on at home, tackle it head on. Okay, now moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio, you have the Queen of Cups this week. So you are going to feel very loving, and you will have a lot of loving interactions with others this week. So that's really great. Okay, moving on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you have the Seven of Wands, and it is reversed. Okay, so this can point to the fact that a lot of Sagittarius this week might be feeling a little bit overwhelmed in relation to something in their lives. Okay, let's move on to Capricorn. Capricorn, you have the Ace of Wands. You will be taking initiative this week. A lot of you Capricorns might be starting something new as well. So that's something to look forward to. Moving on to Aquarius. Aquarius, you have the Hierophant card. So you might be a mentor to someone this week. You might be enrolled in some type of program that requires you to have a mentor. So it's going to be a fairly great week for you. It's going to be a great week. It's going to be a week filled with you mentoring somebody or somebody mentoring you. It's going to be filled with tradition and education this week for a lot of Aquarius. Now, moving on to Pisces. Pisces, you have the Universe reversed. So Pisces, something that you were looking forward to could possibly be delayed. It can be delayed or restricted in some type of way. Okay, so just watch out for that. And if you do find that something has been restricted or delayed, just have patience. So this has been the weekly Zodiac report. Zodiac tarot messages for each sign. And we also went over the astrological forecast for July as well. Okay, so again, you can always contact me, citrinechaka, and I'll be happy to help you with any type of tarot reading or birth chart interpretation. So just send me a private message. And until next week, enjoy your week.